Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance, and we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They begin the drive with Charles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A first down carry here for Charles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it's Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On third and short, they'll try option left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And this is Floyd, complete. So no gain on the play, and it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. On the ground, this is Woodhead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Rivers. And that's complete to Gates. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Able to find Floyd. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The Chargers at 9-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the bet.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now this throw caught left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They run with Woodhill. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Rivers now. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hester to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a give. Left side. It's Charles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. He finds Woodhead out of the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 7. Throwing Rivers. They'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Rivers. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They run over center, and he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
This caught by Royal. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. Rivers to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Gates with a grab. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Rivers. And
seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And it is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
2 guys who have done this for years. Rivers to Gates, 48 yards. Play action now, Rivers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. They'll go end around. This is Eddie Royal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Woodhead. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is caught by Gates. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2.
Extra point splits the uprights. This is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball through, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's in.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They're going to run with Charles. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it
it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. A first down throw here for Rivers. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Now it's Woodhead. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They run again with Woodhead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He finds his target wrong. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10. Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Floyd. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A give left side to Matthews. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And his whole crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have coming out in the end.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.